What's good with you, man? I know it's been a minute, but check this. I'm Be the God Vlogs. I just ran across it and I found this one to be real interesting because this is nothing but the truth is what this lady's about to tell you. Before people come over from other places, they have to be manipulated and brainwashed not to like us, the black people in America. Like it's a big a big programming of hate that these people when I'm pretty sure when before the Asians and all these people come over, they get this. They get it. It's a speech. Don't deal with the black people because they don't deal with the black people. I mean, shit, the Mexicans, they don't really deal with the black people. I mean, where I'm at anyway. I mean, maybe on Los Angeles and stuff. I don't know. I thought it was gangs out there, so it kind of seemed like it's kind of separated still for the most part. But people are taught not to deal with the indigenous, the aboriginal, the people of the land, the black people. And it's very funny that they would even go to teach other black people the same thing. Before Africans come over, especially Nigerians I know of, they're told to only marry other African people or white people. Don't deal with the black people. And it's all the manipulation. It's all the stuff that we see on TV. It's all of that. That's the programming that these people are getting. And it works against us. So everybody comes over and they're on the opposite team already. They go stand in front of a panel of white people to come to America. And America was black people. So shouldn't we be on the panel to interview people? Because that's what they basically interviewing you to see if you'll be a cooperative slave. That's all it's about. Do you want to make American money? You going to be an American. I mean, you want to be a cooperative slave? This is how it was working back in the day. They did the same thing too. These people come over, they make their money. I'm not knocking them. But what I'm saying is they're conditioned to come and only focus on the money. They don't have to look at the situation of the black people, especially if they being black themselves. They can look at us and say, well, shit, I got up on my feet. In 2 years, I had a house. I mean, y'all been here y'all whole lives. But see, that's what I had to explain to a lot of Africans is you don't see the inner workings of it. You come in as a willing slave in a district serving. Depending on if you wanted to go back after a certain amount of time or whatever, now you got those options. Or you could stay here and benefit because when they come over, they usually have perfect credit scores. And that's for a reason. That's why foreigners come over and open up stores so easily. But let's listen.
And to clear the air, okay? If I didn't know nothing called African American until I came to America. Before that, when we were in Egypt, okay? When we were in Egypt, when we did our papers and we was about to come to America, yes, they take you through sessions of understanding America and American life and the inhabitants of America, okay? Back home, we just know the Red Indians. Okay? And then we know the white people of America.
That's it. That's all they know is the Red Indians, which they said died out, right? They pretty much said that those people was killed off. And all they know is the white people. So they looking at America as a white person's home. But this is the lot of shim. So that's not the thing. So they're looking at America as I'm going over here and I'm going to work hard for this white man. That's why the African people don't like us. I always wonder why the African people did not like us, man, because if you are any other color, you wouldn't know this. But when Africans come from Africa, they don't like African Americans. And this is the rundown.
That's it. 2 races, okay? But when you're going through the sessions of coming to America, especially from Egypt, they tell you later on, they put you in a room and you have to watch a video. And then they introduce you the African American race, okay? Don't come blaming us Africans for how they portray you guys, okay?
You see that? They got to show a whole video of portraying us in the wrong way. Just like when they first came out with the camera, Thomas Edison showed some black people eating a watermelon, just playing around. And ever since then, we loved watermelon to the point where I don't even eat watermelon because I got to show people opposite. You know what I'm saying? That shit left an emotional scar on a lot of us. You know, they push chicken on us. They push all these things. It's their influence. It's what they're saying. It's not the truth. It's just what they're telling you. Them controlling the history books and the narrative. I'm sorry the screen keep going out too. But yeah, this is why a lot of people don't deal with us in our own front yard, backyard. Check it out.
Africans for how they portray you guys, okay? As soon as you learn about African American race, at the same time you learn about 911, okay? This is a white man. This is how they train people who come to America.
So danger. 911 is danger, right? So first thing they tell you is the black people is dangerous. Didn't you hear that back in like didn't they write that in the 40s and stuff that the black men was just going to rape white women? Oh, they'll smoke a blunt and just start raping people. You know, that's how they got weed out of there in the beginning. They was saying black people was smoking weed and just raping white women and shit. You know, controlling the narrative, man. Who controls the narrative? Who controls the newspapers? Who controls the magazines, the movies? Who controls YouTube? Who controls all this shit? We know who it is. It's the issues. But they need help too.
That's when you're shocked about this unknown race that they talked about. But they don't tell people, oh, these are from slaves, slavery, all that stuff. Okay, they just tell you, these people, they steal. They show people videos. Be mad at the white man. Any African can tell you, when you're going through process of coming to America, they show you a video. They show you a video of a black man with a white t-shirt, blue jeans, walking around the neighborhood. And as soon as the black man keep walking, maybe the third time, then you call 911 and a white officer will come through, okay? Because then
programming, because the black people evidently got to be beast on the land or something if they get treated like that. If they taught these other people coming into America that this was the black people's home, don't you think that we get a little credit for things? Don't you think that they would see how bad we was getting treated? But they make it like, oh no, the white people own this shit. No, we civilized everybody. We did this, we did the third. You know, the black people they just these wild animals. And this is what they push on these people. I mean, to take y'all into the metro zone. I mean, I don't know, man. The whole YouTube just shut down. But I don't know. We'll just keep going. Sorry about that, family.
Okay? This is a white man. This is how they train people who come to America. That's when you're shocked about this unknown race that they talked about. But they don't tell people, oh, these are from slaves, slavery, all that stuff. Okay? They just tell you, these people, they steal,
These people steal. This is what I meant to stop it on. That's probably why everything went like it did, because I needed to touch on that. These people steal. No, these people were stolen from. These people are victims. These people are victims. We had a whole bunch of people from all types of places in all different colors come in and move us out our houses and put their pictures up. They took our pictures down. They remodeled the house a little bit on the inside, refurbished, you know, added a different plumbing system, you know. I mean, but it is what it is. It's just, I guess it's life, huh?
They show people videos. Be mad at the white man. Any African can tell you, when you're going through process of coming to America, they show you a video. They show you a video of a black man with a white t-shirt, blue jeans, walking around the neighborhood. And as soon as the black man keep walking, maybe the third time, then you call 911 and a white officer will come through, okay?
They tell him exactly, if you see him do this too many times, if he walk around your house, if you look out there and you spot that Negro 3 times, you need to get us out there on the scene because we got to get him. You don't know if he's looking for something, waiting for a ride. if it's his neighborhood, if he live next door. Nah, you just call us, and then they'll pop up on the scene. And that's what make these people feel privileged, man. You get a lot of these people, they come over and they feel more privileged than they should. And it's because they don't know who we are, and they don't know whose land it is. So it's easy for you to come in and feel at home, right? You ain't gonna go to Moscow and set up shop. I mean, that ain't the thing. We ain't finna be like, let's go to Moscow and do this. No.
Because then they show you these people, they steal, drug dealers, they kill each other, blah, blah, blah.
Rap music and movies. This is what they always push. Still pimps from back in like the 60s, 70s when they started letting black people get in movies. Like it was like the pimps in like the 70s. And then you had the drug dealers. Always killing. Always was the killing. You know what I'm saying? And now you really got all these drugs that they pushing that you got to get from a pharmacist actually. So who really in control of the drugs? Ain't nobody in the hood with no cocoa bushes, man. Ain't nobody with a cocoa bush in the hood that's making up cocaine. Okay? Just think about it.
So this like a warning, okay? They warn people about this race that you're about to come and encounter in America, okay? But besides that, nobody knows about the African American race, okay? Furthermore, when you start going to school here, then Kunta Kinte, history, and stuff like that, then you learn about the slavery.
Stole material. Kunta Kinte, that book Roots was Alex Haley's lie. Alex Haley was a black man that stole a white man's book about the same thing and named it Roots and made it our Roots. So who was Alex Haley really working for? He got sued for $600,000 or $650,000, equivalent to like 2.5 million nowadays, and he still made his money. But those kids went to school after watching that show for that full week, and all the black kids ready to kill white people all week. You already know that was the case. I mean, saying that you took me from somewhere. You stole me to make me really feel less than, like I was actually took, like you grabbed me by the arm or whatever, and you just pulled me on this boat. Humiliated me. Versus, we was warriors, and we fought, and we just got outwitted at the end of the day due to treaties and a lot of other things.
Okay? Before that, no such thing as African American existed, okay? So African American is it's a group of people that has been kept very hidden in America, okay, by the white men, by the slave owners. They kept that very hidden, and they introduced you guys very vicious, okay? Drug dealers, killing each other.
Savages? Did somebody say savages? Shit, they called the Indians savages. What would Beyonce say? I'm a savage. Was it?
Gang banging, all this stuff. They're not supposed to be trusted. They walk around your house. The third time, call the police, and then the police come, and then the police will handcuff the black guy. And that's how they introduce you guys to us, okay?
That's crazy, right? This is the introduction to us. This is what they get to see right here. Is a video footage of Menace to Society. They let them sit in a room and watch Menace to Society. And then when they get to America, they show them Roots. Crazy.
But some of us, we know the difference and stuff. And then later on, you start to learn. You start to learn what really happened, okay? And that's what happened. What the hell? We don't know any of that stuff. We know the red Indians and we know white Europeans.
Yeah. But then over here in America, what we know? That we was stole from there. They don't know about us, but we know about getting stole from over there. You see that shit? You see that bullshit? They had to have Don King sell us this bullshit right here, man. only in America. I mean, come on, man.